Last week on Trope RPG.
Mark, rising from you are a sentient ball of dust, squirming into existence. You are a fresh, naked person. You walk up to these people for the first time.
H-E-R-T-Z.
All right, this is Kermit the Fog.
Can I turn to the snake?
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I use you like a whip?
I prefer not, but I suppose technically yes.
Give me a heroics of 10.
Is it a 6?
6. You kill a snake. You pick it up and you feel all its bones break.
You have angered God with your actions.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I cast you out.
Welcome back to Trope RPG, where chaotic comedians roleplay through your favorite movie genres. This is our fourth and final episode of Hunt for the Golden Rib. You found the Golden Rib!
But at what cost?
Two of your friends. Well, actually, I suppose, they both perished at both ends of the age spectrum. One turning into sort of unlife,
Yeah. Well, pre-life.
pre-life,
Yeah.
and one.
I feel like Dorothy really found herself.
Yeah.
She lived a full life.
She did live a full life.
Found
The first
herself.
one in her family. Yeah.
But she had a full arc, like the whole
Yeah.
age thing.
Yeah.
And then turned
What
into
did she
dust.
learn though? Because I don't really think she learned anything.
I mean, her
Yeah,
last
well.
words were like, "That was worth it." Actually, not really.
Yeah. She definitely landed somewhere in the middle on the whole like beauty standards industry conversation.
Yeah.
But every year is a golden year. You know? If you want it to be, every year is a
Yeah,
golden year.
yeah, that's right.
I got to shoot the rib.
You got to command the magic of the rib.
Shot it twice and then at myself.
Yeah, you created, I think, 4 sentient life forms. You pointed at the ashes of your friend.
I made a new best friend.
You did in a snake, and then you immediately used the snake like a whip and killed it.
You know what's nice is that at the start when we listed all the things ribs could be, gun wasn't on it.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of right.
Well, no, you said there are no new ways ribs could be, and that was, if anything, proved even more wrong.
Shush.
Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, I got really dark.
What,
Shush.
I think Smellsgood.
Yeah, it's a worry when I've run out of words, isn't it?
I think Smellsgood had a beautiful arc as well.
Yeah.
Maybe not as thematically poignant as
Some of us are writers.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, Mark? So you intended to eat both apples in this riddle chamber, knowing full well that one will probably make you old and one will probably make you young. Now, as a 4-year-old, why did you want to eat both apples, and what were you hoping would happen?
It would stay the same. I'd stay neutral.
Oh.
I would stay. I'd stay because I thought they'd cancel each other out, and then we'd get through into
You
the
were
next
already
room.
young, so
Yeah,
you were
so
like
young.
it couldn't have cancelled out. It's not like you were midlife. Like
Well, no, but because you're eating one that makes you young and one that makes you older
One
at the same
takes-
time,
adds 20 years,
it
the other
would
takes-
just.
Do you think logically you could have
Okay.
eaten the old one, then the young one, and
You're
like
better at
maybe
math
you'd have
than-
lived
Okay,
to then
that
come
was
back?
my fucking plan. But old mate had to be like, no, I turn into a
Well, we're
fucking roll up.
pissing. We're pissing around here.
No, I turn into a roll up.
We're giving Riddleman wedgies. We're fucking doing. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
bit of action.
Yeah, he was a fucking nerd.
Make something happen.
And we've had some amazing heroics of like
Yeah.
like uppercutting
Punching,
every
uppercutting.
other person you meet.
Oh, not everyone. I kicked the first one.
You kicked
You
the
bit
first
an
one.
eyeball out.
I sucked an eyeball out like an oyster.
Yeah.
I love the
Couple
idea of
uppercuts.
Pippa the Skipper. Pippa the Skipper's dressed like you are now, right?
Correct.
And so,
I'm in
like, Pippa the
cosplay.
Skipper, like, fighting someone, punching people. It's just such an amazing.
Biff.
an oyster.
Popo.
Yeah.
And also asking a snake, "Can I throw you?" You can, but I wouldn't prefer it. And you said that's consent. And you grabbed its tail and whipped it, just like killing
Yeah.
it.
I thought it was a magical snake.
It was.
I thought
It could talk.
I thought it was like Satan.
I mean,
So I thought, it'll be okay.
You killed Satan.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
we
awesome.
think. We don't really know, do
That's
we,
true.
Harry?
No, we
we
don't.
don't really
so
know anything.
we return to the crumbling hallway of this
they
ruin
return.
as God has just yelled, I cast ye out.
But at us?
Well, that is quickly answered as you new sentient beings remain on this earthly plane, but you two are sort of pulled out of your bodies and fly far up above your bodies as time seemingly frozen up above the mountaintop, and we see ethereally the original four gang return. It seems your spirits coalesce at the top of this mountain briefly, and you see each other.
Is it? Are we kind of ghosts like in Return of the Jedi, sort of, or is it more of a kind of Evangelion kind of we all become one mass?
It's more of a return to Return of the Jedi. So,
Thank
like
God.
you can still see your ghostly forms in each other, and you hear the wrath of a voice that says,
You have desecrated my temple.
Sorry.
You have.
But how?
You stole the rib of Adam in the Garden of Eden.
Sounds like it belongs to Adam. If anyone's going to be annoyed, it'll be Adam.
Silence!
So that
as it,
was.
and
Lost my accent.
your like voice is like barely. That you might like move your mouths, but unfortunately no words come out. He says,
Each of you shall have a moment to redeem yourself. Earn if you deserve to be set free, or if peril is your fate. We hear briefly though and see.
as you see like almost like a wind blow up.
I think we're going to a talent show.
As you see the faces of originally Anton, your guide, as he sort of like looks and he goes, "No, don't!" And the image of you pulling a gem. You see the captain getting like kicked in the back by you briefly, and then like stabbed over it.
I'm the captain.
Oh, that's right.
You,
vice captain.
you voice to yourself, your ghost like points at yourself, and also sees you trying ineffectually to read from a book whilst people are being stabbed around you, whapping your boobs on the front of the ship.
Whap.
Whap.
Whap, whap, whap.
You see Volskin and your the Commander Volskin and your like brutal tearing.
Oh, come on. She had an eye patch.
I showed her my drawing.
Yeah, she's
Again, you can't. No voice comes out, and you say,
Now state your case.
and you glow.
Is this like a? Can I see who's speaking? Like
No, it seems to be just like voice in the mountain.
All right. So
There's no wedgie here.
can't wedgie this.
You can't wedgie God.
Okay. Well, so you're asking me to state my case.
Yeah.
My question is, what did I do wrong?
No, the burden of proof is on you.
This is a toughie. Well, okay. Well, sorry for everything. For all.
That's what you did wrong.
What did I do? I actually can't remember what I did wrong.
Okay, and you are no longer permitted to speak with that as the last word that you say. And your spirit glows. Your spirit glows, Jeremiah.
I am a forgiving God, and your life can be returned to you.
Yeah.
State your case.
I'm sorry I let Jeremiah speak for as long as I did just then. He's a fucking idiot.
Can we talk about
Oh, yeah. What I did wrong
Yes.
as a 4-year-old boy.
we can call you that, sure.
Yeah, all right, cool. Well, look, I shouldn't have laid off as many coal workers as I did last financial year. We did it because, the company in general was struggling. We've got shareholders to speak to now. We went private a couple of years ago. And since then, with the shareholders, now they need to see profit every single year. There needs to be increased in profit. and it looked like things were going down, so I laid off about 100 workers.
Are you?
This is bad stuff.
Well, I'm atoning. Aren't I atoning?
You are atoning.
You want the good stuff or do you want the bad stuff?
Can we get to some of the worst stuff, like...
And you see the vision of you like shanking like an assassin in the neck. You see a vision of your hand in the eye socket of a woman, and he goes,
Care to speak on this?
Yeah, you put a rat in a cage. You know the rats? Are you aware of the rats?
I know everything.
Really? Can you explain the rats to me?
You can no longer speak, but somewhat persuading with your atonement of your corporate actions. There will be a roll, and how you do in this will decide how high that roll is. Your spirit glows, and you're permitted to speak.
Heavenly Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy will be done. Forgive us our trespasses. Amen.
Wow. You've started so well.
How do you feel about
my
your
Lord,
sins, your
is
transgressions?
having a bad memory a sin?
I suppose not. But where are you going?
If it is, forgive me.
Shows you kicking people, punching people.
My servant in the riddle chamber. You tried to punch him, and you stole an apple and fed it to your friend.
I thought I was...
And I helped stop.
But also...
I helped stop him.
She's not able to speak.
I will find you.
But also, and then I pull my crucifix out from my... but also, I asked for Jesus, so I'm on Jesus' team.
Enough said.
And your spirit fades. Your spirit glows, Dorothy.
I can send you back.
Okay,
If you show
let's do it.
if you show me that you understand your sins.
Well, let's break it down here, okay? I am a woman of science.
Oh.
So hold on. Ways I see it is, I had a panic attack and ate an apple.
Only thing you've done wrong is like thinking about the things I like.
Shows you on the bow of the ship, naked in the storm.
Okay, I'm sorry.
trying to distract a man to death.
I know story Adam and Eve. She's naked the whole time.
Yes, but she doesn't get that. That's bad.
Neither did I. What I did was really helpful, actually. I was trying to be more like Eve. I'll say that much. Here's the thing. You gave me the perfect body.
Yes,
So-
I gave you this gift.
I got to use my gifts. And yeah, the way I see it is it's got to be some kind of hallucination for me or something, because I don't believe in any of this. And really, I think I should be given for having a panic attack and dying. Because you gave women hysteria.
And as you sort of speak this unto God, we will stop for an ad break. We return from the ad break. There is a moment of quiet as the wind sort of howls around you. And you are able to hear each other once again.
Oh, okay.
How'd you do?
I'm pretty fucking good, I reckon.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I tried to tell him about my sins. He shut me down.
I was going so well that he said stop.
Yeah.
I turned it back on him. I said, you made me, you're the problem.
Oh, we're coming back.
I just did the bloody poem.
No.
I did the poem.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amen.
That's smart.
Nice. We're coming
Should
back.
have brown nosed him.
I can hear you. I'm God.
Well, I meant the poem.
Yeah, I was also in.
And I felt bad.
I would like all of you now, for your convincing of God, collectively, it is an 11 that you need to hit. I will allow you to use your mythology or luck, whichever you believe in.
I think this one, luck.
Oh yes, of course. You're alive again for a brief moment.
I remember. I think she believes in luck, not mythology.
So fun to look at your nose.
All right. So please roll. It's a big one.
Oh! I got an 8.
What did we need?
Got a 13.
13.
Is this cocked on the side?
One, buddy.
Yeah, what did we need?
I say it sounds like
it's
a
like
one.
it's the 13's here and the
What did we
one's there.
need?
I love ya.
11.
That's a 1.
I got a
Yeah.
13.
So in a way, I got an 11 in that I got one of the numbers in 11.
I got the other one.
And together, that's 2.
That's 11.
You're lucky in that I said this was a collective roll.
Oh, I thought we each
And
needed
that
11.
Lord's Prayer really brought it down.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 1.
As you are invited, those of you that are dead, you need not return. But it is your choice. Do you wish to reconstitute
I have a
the mortal
question.
realm? Yes.
In the time that this has happened, is Hertz dead from diarrhea?
Make a single live roll, and it's going to be just a 10.
This one?
Yeah.
16.
16. They didn't die from the diarrhea. They have been shot.
Okay, so Hertz is dead?
Hertz is dead.
Okay.
Do I come back refurbished?
You come back as a boy,
As a boy?
as an uncursed boy.
Does he have
Oh,
his,
great.
Does he have any nuts?
You do.
Yeah, my finger, I got my nuts
You're
on my
renewed.
finger.
You're renewed.
Sick, yeah.
You return to the mortal realms.
Yeah, look, I'll bring Dot back, but only because the one I wanted to yell as died.
As you return, you hear, and you return into this hallway. Is it? You were truly Deus Ex Machina'd back into being, and you hear God whisper into your ear.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna have to find a box.
You hear the machine guns. There's a moment as the sort of like mercenaries in front of you pause and go, "What just happened? What did we just see? I'm blind. I cannot see the light. It was so strong."
You're having a panic attack?
You need
Give
an
him an
apple.
Here's
apple.
an apple.
You pass them an apple.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure thing. They're gonna roll their luck check.
Take a big bite.
That's a 1. This guy goes, "Okay," and he.
Oh, why? Why did you do this? I'm so old.
I mean, I feel like I helped you in a way, because people respect older men.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
I think if you
take the gun off.
He falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take the apple off him.
Yeah.
And then I just give it back to him. If you take a bite of this one, it'll be better. It'll reverse it.
Okay. That's a 4. Nice try, little man.
All right, I bite the apple.
Oh my gosh. You grow to you're like 30 years old as you. You're a man.
Fuck yeah.
You're not the helpful child anymore.
You're the helpful man.
The helpful man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it seems like it was better for you.
What? It was. And then I stomp him. I'm a man now. I have the strength of a man. I might as well use it.
He dies.
Great.
As you sort of brain him. Actually, no. I need a heroics. I need heroics to see how hard you stomp.
All
him.
right, great,
Can you
great.
just give me just a 2 to curb him?
It's a 3.
You.
I gotta stomp him.
We just got brought back to life from God, who was like, "You did some bad shit."
Turned into a man.
Apologize. You gutter stomped an old man.
Immediately.
Well, what do you do when you have the strength of a man? I've got the brain of a boy.
Weren't they shooting at us?
Oh, that's right.
All the rest of them seem to be like cowering, not able to see. They're like struggling.
I say to God, "Oh, look, maybe I don't deserve to go back. If you're going to give this gift to me, maybe give it to one of the lives that I have taken."
Oh, fucking
Make
brown
a-
nosing.
Yeah, make a mythology, but this is just a 2. See if you can convince, because you're playing to his the things he
7.
wants to hear. Yeah. So you hear,
Sweet child,
and like a doorway opens up,
flee this place. Leave these.
and it's almost like there's a moment you can't see a
Say
face,
it.
but
Leave these what? Leave these,
Say
leave
what
these
you
boots
really
behind?
think. Yeah.
leave these.
Leave these hats
Say
on
what
their
you really
stands?
think
Oh,
about
you're
it.
omniscient. You know all the words. You know
got
all the fucking
you
words.
made every
Leave
word.
these yogurts in the fridge so they don't go off? What is it called?
Leave these sinners behind.
And I turn around.
Yeah.
I turn around to them and like, "Don't be tardy."
Oh.
And I walk.
Does the door just immediately close?
As you walk through this door, you continue through this passageway. After you say that, there's a weirdly quiet time where you're all just walking through this tunnel.
I'm like, check me out.
Your clothes are like so tight.
I'm ripped. I'm fucking ripped now. So I got a stomach like a cheese grater. It's just like unbelievable.
Cheese grater.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
You still have the rib.
So
by the
there'd
way,
be
just
little
so
bumps and like little.
Oh yeah.
cheese
You can
It's
get,
awful.
yeah, you can get pecorino ready for a carbonara on these right here.
you see a man stands at the end of at the end of the hallway. He holds in his hand an eye patch swinging from his fist. He goes, "You killed my sister. She had a plan to muster the perfect army to save this world, and you killed her, and you stole this rib for what? Commander Wolfskin, she deserved to live, and she deserved to wield that rib. I will stop you in her name."
Who are you?
I place the gun in his mouth.
Whoa, no, stop. He doesn't stop that.
Sorry, I don't really know what to do.
Whoa, get off me.
Yeah, it just like lightly bats away, and I'm like, sorry, I shouldn't be holding
He
this.
pulls out his own gun. He tries to lightly place it in your mouth.
I'm slowly
Oh,
batting
okay,
away.
yes. You see how stupid that was?
Yeah,
See how fucking dumb that was? Like someone can slowly place it?
I go, wait, let me try. I get the gun off. The gun. Slowly try.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I just thought maybe, you gotta learn.
Grab both the guns and
we slowly bat them out of your mouth.
What do you
Don't
know?
do that. That's not necessary.
All right. I've got the rib though. Can I shoot the eye patch with the rib?
shoot the gun.
I'll shoot the eye patch.
Shoot the eye patch.
You shoot the eye patch. He goes, "Stop that!" And as the eye patch sort of he moves it out of the way, you see it sort of steadily come to life. Yeah. Little eyes
Yeah.
little starts to wriggle around onto the ground, and he goes, "Hello!
Yeah. And I said,
I've been brought to life."
"That's your mum. That's your mum now."
Or his sister.
Oh, sorry. Was it his sister?
The family tree goes in
The
a circle.
sister.
It's your sister. You remember?
Don't talk about incestuous ways like it is a bad thing.
I mean, that seems like
I wasn't judging.
Like what's
That's what I know about Bavarians.
been done over time in history. But now you are. Is this you?
when you say sorry, I'm caught on one detail. When you said raise an army to save the world, can you just give us a little bit?
The eye patch turns and goes, "This world has fallen, and we shall save it."
Oh, an eye patch is talking to me.
Put it in a cage. I'll put the eye patch in a cage.
Oh no! You can't stop that.
This guy's got reflexes like a cat. He's unbelievable.
I'm fast.
I turn to the group and like, have we done enough talking yet?
Yeah.
Uppercut!
Okay. He will try to shoot at you. You will try to uppercut. This is going to be a 14 to uppercut him. 2. As you do the wind up for the uppercut, he shoots you and just bang.
Oh, the hubris.
I try to bat the bullet out of the way, but I miss as it goes by, and it's like ages. It's like already happened, and I'm like,
What are you doing?
It goes bang, and you go.
What are you doing? You tried to slap a bullet out of the air?
I don't
And
know.
you're the ones who killed her? I
brought her back to life.
Yes, but I am here again. See? This is not the same.
All right.
Give it time.
Well, then I squash it.
Oh!
If you're gonna act like that, you're not gonna be grateful, and you get nothing. You get no sister, you get no eye patch.
gun.
Oh, stop it. He points the gun lightly in my face. I bat it away.
While you guys are arguing, I rip off a little bit of my clothing and
Yeah.
I start to perform first aid.
Amazing. Can you give me an academics of 8 here?
30.
I'd say with this quick aid, you feel the rush of adrenaline through your system. You're like you were like maybe starting to fade, but with this sort of like help, your blood's been caught,
Also,
you just feel like
I want to
adrenaline.
point out that like the clothes parts that I did rip off are like all the good bits. Like it's all, but like censored for PG. So like it's like just sexy. It's like
Okay.
just a little bit.
So
sexy.
you take like way more heroin than you need.
Are we seeing undercleat?
Yeah, we're seeing like
yeah.
Tomb Raider, underboob.
Well, I grabbed the man by the throat. I have the strength of a man now.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
And I start shaking him
Okay,
around.
he starts
by the
attacking
neck.
you.
What?
But, like,
Hey, what are you doing?
two men strangling each other.
I was just like, what are you doing? Tell me what you doing.
Okay, can you do a heroics, a contested heroics?
All right. 8.
5.
Oi.
He starts to be succumbed to your strangle as you manage to get over him. You're all just watching this man.
I'm shaking him. I'm going,
Grab.
tell me what you do. What are you doing?
Then he presses a gun into your rib cage and he pulls the trigger.
But I won the heroics roll.
You did, but you chose to strangle a man that holds a gun.
Well, can I like drop my elbow to knock the gun?
Cool, we'll do
point
another
it towards my
contested heroics.
balls? Yeah.
You could have pointed it away. 15.
4.
Okay, he shoots your balls off because that's still awful, Mark. That's still awful.
Okay, nothing I haven't experienced before.
And I start flicking rubber bands at him.
I just run.
And I
red
go,
sprint.
I back off. I back off.
Full of adrenaline, I try and escape.
Yeah,
I go,
okay, cool.
okay, you've got the gun. I've got no nuts again. Let's talk this out.
So as you're sprinting away, can you give me a heroics of 14?
19.
19.
Nice.
You sprint out of this temple. You can see that, like, around you, there are, like, sort of, like, creatures that are, like, shambling out of here, almost like previous incarnations that have been raised by this rib. Maybe even errant things that you've just looked at while you were holding it. And as they sort of reach the doorway, they turn to dust into the light as it... And you skitter out into the outside, and are you just trying to, like, get away?
Yeah.
All right, you see like a biplane, you see like a car, you see like sled dogs. What are you doing?
I just gotta raise my fist to the air and
Yep.
hold freeze frame.
Yep.
And go, don't you forget about me.
A soldier runs past you, knocking into you, runs into the plane. What are you doing?
You get into the bin.
You're not there, you're still back.
Finish the song.
Okay. Don't you? As you continue singing, you see like other person like limps out. Like, mush.
Dogs and sleds.
You see a man limping past you, and we'll return to this in a moment.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, you're still struggling on the ground.
I'm like, let's just talk this out. One of our guys is off getting us a plane. I'm sure of it. They've gone to get us a thing to get out of here.
I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah, oh, right.
Turns it to you. Can I get he's gonna... Actually, no, you haven't done anything. He's just gonna shoot at you again.
Like, you're just going to shoot at me again?
Yeah, I'm going to kill all of you.
Okay, before
Do
that
I
happens.
still? Who ended up with the gun after we started?
You
passing
still
it
holding
around?
yours?
I've got it.
Can I go?
Okay.
Can I try to slap the? Because we're close.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna-
this you've had many a tussle with him, and you're bleeding from the testicles. You're
Yes.
trying to cauterize it with a rubber band.
So I'm gonna come up behind him. I'm gonna press the gun against the back of his head, and I'm gonna go. Do another thing.
Oh,
Do it.
Stumbly, muttery.
You know what? I've never had this much adrenaline in my goddamn life. Okay, pageants are scary in different ways. Okay, so yeah, maybe I can't get my words out. Okay, but you know what I can do? Calisthenics.
My nuts are fixed.
Okay, and do you pull the trigger?
Yeah.
Or what is your intention?
No,
What's your
because
intention
The
with this?
intention is to just like get him to freeze.
Oh, okay, give me a heroics of 4.
9.
9. He freezes, he drops his gun, he stands up, he holds his hands up, he goes, "You fools, you'll never get away with this."
Pick the gun up.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
No.
Nut for a nut.
Okay, you shoot his nuts off. Like
And the whole world is nutless.
Yeah. Yeah.
a nut for an
Except for the one nut man. The one nut man rules all. In the land of
In the land of the nutless.
and
as we ponder
shoot off his other nut.
Okay,
To make it all make sense.
as you shoot off his other nut, we cut for an ad break. As his nut is dashed across the temple floor.
Wow.
We return from this ad break.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so while you're doing this in here and you're slowly moving out, you're still there?
Yeah, I've finished this. Are there any vehicles left?
There's one, but a man has like opened it. He's starting to get into
I
it.
uppercut him out of the way.
Give me a heroics of 5.
18.
18. Yeah, you managed to
Yeah.
destroy this man.
I
Get
turn
in the car.
around and I drive it back down to the tunnel and get my friends.
Okay, you all see, like down this tunnel, like sparks flying as it scrapes up against the wall. Like you see headlights down. It's dark down here, and how fast do you drive?
As fast as I can. Okay, with the metal.
You see like 80 miles per hour, a car like. I'm gonna need heroics rolls for everybody. This is gonna be a 10.
Fuck.
I got a 3.
I also got a 3.
Okay, that's a 9. You hit everybody. Boom, 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 boom. You all like concussed, broken bones. Like gather yourselves up, and you see the commander's brother start like limping to the door away from you.
I had him. I just thought we could have gotten some very quick exposition out.
Yeah.
And he's still limping.
I turn and say, your sister is alive.
He looks up at you and goes, "What? She's alive?"
And then come on.
And then I go,
He climbs into the car.
No, push him out.
He tries again. Oh.
I break his legs.
Oh my God.
Just to make sure he stops crying. It's pathetic.
Cool. You shoot his kneecaps out.
I get up and kind of stumble and fall into the wall because
Yeah.
I'm super concussed.
Get in, gang.
Yeah, and I'm actually like, didn't actually hurt me that much.
I make multiple
My
attempts to get to the car.
I'm sorry, but this just is like every time you get hit, and it makes me want to kill you so much. Whenever you're like, actually I'm not. It's truly the like kid on the playground gave me like, you're it, and they're like, I have a shield. That's that
My
energy.
uncle works for Nintendo.
Yeah, it's like every
your
time.
testicles shut off.
I was gonna say I'm bleeding internally and I didn't realise, but you know what? Forget about it.
Okay, well, I make multiple attempts to get in the car, but I'm so concussed that I fall over. But every time it's like, okay, but did she mean that?
You're putting it on.
Kind of hot. Like it's like, oh, she's so. In like a rom-com
Lena.
kind of way.
That's dark. She's helpless. Like you're seeing like this woman is like not fully of her mental faculties, and that's sexy.
I mean it in a manic pixie dream girl way.
yeah.
Like it's very like there would be a guy who would project onto her for sure. Okay.
Well, that happens. There's no roll needed. As you get into the car, that's, I guess, this kind of movie. Do the rest of you get into the car?
Absolutely, yeah, we get in the car.
I got the rib. I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah, and I put the other guy in the boot.
Okay. He's crammed into this boot. As you're sort of leaving the temple, you see like the car as you like fully like put it into reverse because there's no room to turn around in this narrow passageway.
We haven't tried.
Oh, you want to try? Give me an academic of 2. 8 can't be done. As you put it into reverse and like.
You're gonna try to do like a 1,000,000-point turn.
Can I check my academics?
Academic of 2. It's a 3. You give it. I guess you get in front of the wheel. Never driven in your life.
Give me a go.
Both times that you guys have turned around to look, I'm sitting in the middle, just like pageant waving at you.
Fully bleeding from the ear.
Just fully bleeding from the ear. Yeah.
Eventually, you're able to like get it out as you like go all the way up the passageway and like catch a little bit of air as it comes out. You feel like the rib has been like hot in your hand the entire time that you're in here. As you come out of the temple and you feel like there's this insane sunset outside, you feel it go icy cold as soon as it passes that threshold. And you see even more of like these figures sort of like stumble out, and as you're like driving, I'll say, like going down that passageway, you see like bricks of the stone like gains sentience and continues following you, as it seems like it's no longer just you pointing at things, but simply just being around it has sort of gained sentience. But as they get to the threshold of the temple, they crumble into non-sentience. As you,
Is it still gold?
it's still gold.
Great.
And it's freezing cold.
Cash
And it's
converters.
freezing cold.
Cold gold.
I would. I smashed the rib up.
Okay, you lunge.
Why?
You lunge for the rib.
Yeah.
Do you allow it?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
So he like it's like somebody giving it to you, and you like fully like snatch it.
Yeah, I grab it. I smash it into 4 separate pieces.
Oh.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put each of those pieces into a glass of scotch.
Okay.
I hand each person
You
a glass
pull it out
of
of
scotch.
a little container that's in this jeep, as it seems like it was like a officer's jeep, and you pull out like some scotch.
And I go, here's to a job well done, ring-a-ding-ding.
As you sort of like continue to drive.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, this is.
I've never had this. I've only drunk milk. I've only drunk milk and Coca-Cola
It's
before.
spicy.
Yeah.
As the camera pans up from this and onto the sky, what is the ending for each of these characters? So for Dorothy, as you sort of like, as you like days, months later, where do we find her?
She finally makes it back to her family home.
Yeah, this like beautiful mansion.
Yeah, huge mansion, and she walks in and opens the door, and there's her dad, because let me remind you, no women over 22 in the house, so only her dad.
What are you doing in here?
And she says, Father, I'm 22.
Oh,
And she just she uppercuts it.
You fully punch your dad.
Yeah.
He like, he's like falls out of his armchair and onto the ground.
Yeah.
And we sort of like pan out of the window. Do you continue to assault him, or do you leave?
No, I no,
You continue this
no,
unlawful
yeah, no.
What else did you learn on your adventure?
As we dolly and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, out of the
leave
window,
her,
yeah.
we just see her just eviscerate this man. It's just, and it's
She's
slow
learned-
motion and beautiful, because that's what she's like.
But she's
it's
learned
like her
great
parents-
violence.
Yeah, all she's really learned from this experience is like from life
God
and
exists.
death. God exists, and I am vengeance.
As we sort of pan away, what do we see of Pippa?
So Pippa,
I would also say, as you hit the entranceway, Pippa, you return to your original age.
oh, I know you didn't say that before.
No takes backsies, I guess. You're still young.
Pippa kills herself.
No, you're still young. That is a grim reality. Pippa wakes up.
It was a failed attempt.
Pippa's still young. Pippa's still young.
Pippa, with the experience of this adventure, tries to return to entertainment.
Yeah.
Moves to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Changes their name to Judy Garland.
Oh.
And then goes on to have a
Well, not a great life.
pretty iconic moment.
Yeah.
Opens because in Pippa's own eyes, the world was black and white, and then became colour. And then but for now, it's all right.
For now,
Yeah.
a wonderful new life
Yeah.
awaiting you. Please, as older, Jeremiah Smellsgood, no longer cursed by an impish idol to transform into a blood baby. What does he go on to do?
Well, he's there in a domestic home, in the domestic kitchen, doing the dishes. The door swings open,
Yeah.
and there's your character's name, who I don't remember.
Dorothy Chalamet.
And I say, "Did you slay your father?" And you say, "Yes, I did." And then I go over and I touch her belly, and I look to the camera and I say, "And perhaps there's a little smells good."
Okay, so
I'll allow you to decide if this happens. This is what he's imagining for a moment, and I'll allow you to
I
decide.
got my own name.
She gently takes Jeremiah Smellsgood's hand and says, "They don't grow in there." You stupid fuck.
And then puts my hand
on.
We see a man. We see a man in.
Standing there awkwardly.
We see a man in a white coat come over to you and go, "It's all right, Jeremiah. It's all right."
It's my wife. Yeah, my wife. She's my wife. Of
course it is.
Yeah.
Thanks for visiting.
That's all
Thanks
right.
for coming.
I am gonna take some of these.
I cooked your eggs.
And what do you
She
take?
slowly robs him.
The camera pans out as you rob this child with the body of a man.
You know.
Please, Dr. Theodore Park. What is his ending?
So I was shunned from my university
Yes.
as a professor.
The University of Cornwall.
Cornwall, exactly. And I delved into fan fiction, writing about the romance between a mermaid and a centaur.
Yes.
And doing doggy style. And but built up enough writing credits to then anthologize all of our adventures.
Well, 50 years later, a popular video game company uses your research to create a video game series about Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's true.
And then I walk in. I go, did you kill your father? Touch his belly. And I go, and maybe a little smells good.
And then I walk in.
Yes, Jeremiah.
I walk
yes.
in and I'm like, hey, Jeremiah, I'm real sorry. I should not have robbed you that day. That was a very unethical thing for me to do in the state you were in.
And high above the heavens, we see God with his hands over his face saying,
I have ruined humanity.
and that will be the end of Hunt for the Golden Rib.